everyone. Hi everyone, this is Miriam. Welcome to my channel. For those who have never seen me before, my name is Miriam. I'm 24, and you know what, I tend to go forwards a lot when I make videos. I realize sometimes you know what, if you've watched some of my videos, it's like I start in a very nice frame and then by the end of the video I end up being like this. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to keep the frame. I'm gonna try to keep it together in this time and just stay in the frame. Okay, cool. I'm watching TV now and there's a bit of a intimate scene and I'm going to change the channel. See, that's what TV is these days. It's like you go, you watch a nice movie and then they end up doing some things that you don't want to see at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Anyway, I've switched the channel now. Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are doing well. So as you can see, this is a very different setup from my usual videos, and basically what it is, yeah, I've got coconut water. Let me just talk to you about my love for coconut water later on. So basically what it is that, you know, I'm the kind of person that when I make videos or whatever, I like to come prepared, and I like to, you know, like especially for this channel, you know, I make videos in the past about, you know, traveling and stuff, and when you talk about travel, except you're talking about your own experiences, you do need a bit of information. And so there are videos that I've made that I've always, like in terms of my videos, I've always kind of had to do a bit of like secondary research before talking about certain subjects, because you can't just be on the internet and talk about how safe is Ghana and do zero research about it, you know. So I've always had to like do a bit of research in my videos, but this time I thought I don't want to research anything and I just want to talk, like I just want to talk to you guys, and you know, and also gain new subscribers, because there are people out there who may need my content or who may want to have my content. And I thought, let me just make a video just chilling, and I've got snacks here. Guys, I haven't eaten all day. It's 3 p.m. and I haven't eaten all day because I know I'm going to make this video, and I was like, if I eat before that, I'm not going to be hungry. This is not food, this is snacks, and this is like coconut water, 100% natural. And I thought, you know, it's not a mukbang, but it's like, you know, I just want to talk to you guys and chill. So I hope you can hear me as I'm tearing this up, but it's like, you know, people in this on YouTube, one of those people, you know, I always forget to pray, even then I remember, God forgive. So yeah, people, yeah, there are YouTubers that do get ready with me videos, in terms of like they get this one-to-one with their subscribers as they're doing their makeup or stuff like that. But me, yeah, me and makeup, yeah, I'm 90% without makeup to get the week. I don't really wear makeup all the time, so it's like get ready with me video, and I'm not really an expert when it comes to makeup. I thought, let me learn how to do makeup before I come and do a get ready with me. So my get ready with me video is basically me snacking with my coconut water and just talking to you guys. Sorry guys, I'm really enjoying. Anyway, a lot is going on in the world. The thing is, even if you don't wanna, even if you don't initially know about certain stuff, going on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you will know what is going on, you know what people are talking about. But let me go on like proper news websites, because I don't really get my, how do you call it, I don't really get my news from Facebook. Okay, I am a sucker for facts. I need to know that it's a fact. I don't rely on Facebook for news. So let me just talk about a few headlines, and as I'm basically finding out with you guys what's been going on. So I'm on the BBC today, the 17th of April. Oh no, the 12th of April. Jeez. And let me just let's find out what's in the news, and let's talk about certain stuff. WikiLeaks. I think is like Wikipedia, isn't it? WikiLeaks. International. Oh no, it's not. It's an international non-profit organization that publishes secret information, news leaks and classified media provided by anonymous sources. Okay, so it's a bit like Wikipedia, So it says on the BBC, yeah, WikiLeaks co-founder Julian Assange could face a renewed investigation into an allegation of rape in Sweden. WikiLeaks co-founder Julian Assange could face a renewed investigation into an allegation of rape in Sweden. Assange, 47, who had been granted asylum in Ecuador's London embassy for 7 years, was arrested on Thursday. Swedish prosecutors say they were examining the case at the request of the alleged victim's lawyer. Wow. The US also wants to extradite him from the UK over his alleged role in one of the largest ever leaks of government secrets in 2010. Australia-born Assange faces a charge of conspiracy to commit computer intrusion in the US for his alleged role in one of the largest ever leaks of government secrets in 2010, which could result in a prison term of up to 5 years. Wow. He's in trouble. You know, when I see stories of sexual assault like this, yeah, it really makes me want to see what's going to happen. It really makes me curious to find out what the result is going to be. Because when you're a figure like this and you're famous and you're popular, you're not always accountable. People don't always make you accountable to what you've done. So I really like the fact that, you know, the police is involved and, you know, the police are looking into these things. Because in 2019, we're not okay with these things. Let me explain to you guys about this Brexit situation. For people who don't live in the UK, Brexit is, oh, Brexit, everyday Brexit. But for us, yeah, it's real. I think it was on the 23rd of June, 2016, British public voted for the UK to leave the European Union. And it was meant to take place in May 2019, but it's been delayed. And it just keeps delaying basically, and now they're saying October. To be honest, it's complicated. Even me, I don't understand. So basically what it is that who live in the UK but don't have a British passport, we have to apply for what is called a EU settlement scheme. End of it, they will give you a result. You receive a result by email that will tell you whether you have the settled status. So this is for us who don't have a British passport. And basically, if you've lived in the UK for over 5 years, if everything goes right and you filled all the information that you need to fill, you receive settled status. But if you haven't lived here for over 5 years, you receive pre-settled status, which means that after a few years, you'll be able to apply for a settled status, which basically will give you all the rights as if you're British. But the problem is, yeah, that even if you've lived in the UK for over 5 years, it's very possible that the nation and stuff to not recognize that based on your details. And so it's very frustrating when you've lived in a country for over 5 years and having to send documents to prove it is annoying. If you do your own research, you get to find out the positive sides of Brexit and the negative sides of Brexit. There are positive sides. I saw a tweet yesterday or 2 days ago saying, I saw a tweet, yeah, of someone tweeting, I'm not gonna lie, I worry about Theresa May's mental health. And to be honest, I wanted to retweet that because it's like, it mustn't be easy to be Prime Minister at this time. Like, let's be real guys, it mustn't be easy. Nipsey Hussle. Thousands remember rapper in Los Angeles. Family, friends, fans and community members said goodbye to Nipsey Hussle in Los Angeles with a memorial procession through the city. The rapper and entrepreneur was killed in front of the Marathon clothing store in March. If you guys want me to do more of this, just talking about what's been going on in the world and stuff, I'll do this more often. Just leave it in the comments, okay? But I want to talk about Netflix, guys. Netflix. Let me go on Netflix, guys. And to be honest, guys, yeah, let me, you know what? If, like, from the title of this video, you will know that I will talk about this. But let me tell you guys that the interesting thing is that there was a period in my life probably in 2010 or something, that I was into American shows and American movies. There was a period in my life where like I loved American movies, like romantic American movies, and because I guess they were the only kind of movies that I could watch aside Ghanaian movies. But they did not fit me. I watched them, but they were not up my street. They were not up my street, guys. So even if you tell me to name 10 American actors, I would find it hard because I really don't follow Hollywood like that. Asian shows, Korean dramas in general, like to be more specific, when I encountered them, I was like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. When my friend introduced me to Korean dramas in 2011, at first I was a bit skeptic. Skeptic. I was like, oh, yeah, because she showed me a scene. I was like, you need to watch this. I didn't really I wasn't really drawn to it at first sight, but then I went home, I watched it. The first Korean series that I watched was Boys Over Flowers. And basically that's what I fell in love with Korea. So now I legit just watch Asian shows. Like I watch Korean shows, Korean dramas, Korean variety shows dubbed in English. One thing, I love French TV, so I do watch my French shows still. It's like, yeah, so basically Netflix, yeah, if you talk about Netflix, I never initially thought of having Netflix. But then because people kept talking about Netflix, I thought, you know what? Let me find out, let me subscribe. Because especially like the first month I think is free. And yeah, and then I started growing into Netflix, guys. And so I'm just going to share with you guys what I basically watch on Netflix and what I would recommend you guys to watch, especially if like me you're not into like American shows. The documentaries, I really love documentaries, and I've been watching, it's not even that I watched The Disappearance of Madeleine McCann, which is a documentary. If you've watched it, thumbs up. It's really like, it's fascinating. For those who don't know, Madeleine McCann is a 3-year-old girl who was abducted in Portugal. She was abducted in Portugal. Apparently, allegedly she was allegedly abducted, and it's been like over 10 years now. They still haven't found her, and there's so many theories on her case. Whether it's her parents that killed her, who abducted her, was she really abducted? Did she flee herself? There's just so many different theories. So basically that documentary basically investigate every theory and stuff like that. It's just very interesting, and it's a very interesting documentary. And when I watched that, I started thinking of all the people. I just can't imagine how it feels, as a parent, if you're of the idea that the parents are not involved in her disappearance. I can't even imagine how it feels as a parent to have your child abducted, to have your child taken away from you, and you don't know whether the child is alive. Another thing I've been watching on Netflix is The Crown. Ooh, I'm late. I know I'm late. It's a British series about the life of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England. And like, I'm not going to say that everything in this documentary, in this series is accurate, but it's basically sort of like, it's not an autobiographical series, but it's a series that depicts the life of Queen Elizabeth from her crown to a lot of things that are shown are, I think, accurate in terms of obviously her father's death, and how her father's she was given the throne after her father died, and a lot of things are accurate. So it just depicts the life of Queen Elizabeth from the time she was enthroned to her role as a queen and as a wife. And it is a very interesting documentary because I think it's a very interesting show, so not documentary, because I feel like it has opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, like, and it has given me like a new heartfelt compassion for those who are in those positions, like for those who are in like royalty. It's actually not easy to be a queen. Like when I look at Queen Elizabeth before that show, I'd be like, oh, she's a queen. But that keep saying documentaries. This series has really opened my eyes to know that wow, it's not easy, you know. The other series I'm watching, you know what? I watch and then I have a break. I watch and then I have a break. Is The Good Place. Netflix, The Good Place is such a it's to be honest, it's a ridiculous show. It's a ridiculous show. You know when a show is
I've always wanted to dig.
you know when you watch a show and it's like so ridiculous that it's crazy. And that is funny. It's so crazy and dumb that it's funny. That's what The Good Place is for me. It's a good show in terms of basically about a girl who dies and then goes to heaven. Like, okay, they don't say heaven, but goes to the good place. She got in the wrong place. She was meant to be in the bad place, but they mistook her identity and then she ended up being in the good place. But she knows that she doesn't deserve to be there because she's a bad person, but she hides her identity. It's hilarious and it's crazy. Like her humor, the humor in this show is crazy. There's a bit of adult humor, but it's a good show, man. It's so much fun. And like, I think I'm in the first, I'm at the end of season 1. I know I'm late. I know I'm late, guys. I got into Netflix very late. I'm in the, how do you call it? Yeah. The last episode, I think, of season 1. And it's just a crazy show, to be honest. Another series, another thing I've been watching on Netflix. To be honest, I haven't been watching a lot of stuff. More documentaries, to be honest. And a lot of the shows that I've watched already, especially the Korean one. The recent show I watched on Netflix is called Romance is a Bonus Book. Oh God! It's a Korean series about, you know, childhood friends. Well, childhood friends, but the girl is like 7 years older, I think. Yeah, basically childhood friends who, you know, they've lived their lives separately. Well, they've never really was separate, like they were never really separated, but you know, they lived their life. The woman got married, then she got divorced. The guy has had relationships and stuff like that, you know. And what happened is that after the woman, his friend, got divorced, she ended up living with him because she didn't have money to support herself and stuff like that. And as they live together and as they spend more time together, she notices that the guy, her childhood friend, has a crush on her. Not even a crush, he loved her. And what it is basically a show about non-reciprocated love. Like when you're like, your best friend likes you but you don't feel the same way, but then the girl ended up liking, the girl ended up loving him as well. You know, ended up realizing that he's actually all that she wanted, and she never noticed him, but then her eyes opened and she's like, wait, what? I love you. And it's such a good show. I've watched All the Boys I've Loved before. It was an okay show. I would have loved this show when I was younger. But you know, when you're grown and you watch some things and it's like, wait, you're too young to be in love. Another one that I've watched is My ID is a Gangnam Beauty, but I haven't watched that on Netflix. I didn't have Netflix when I watched that. It's a good show too. The guy is very handsome. My ID is a Gangnam Beauty. It's a Korean show. What else have I been watching on Netflix? I watched the Whitney Houston documentary with my parents. So good, so good, so good, so good. I loved it. I watched Jane the Virgin and I didn't like it. I loved it at first, but then I was like, I don't know. And I want to watch 13 Reasons Why, but guys, tell me whether I should watch it or not. It's basically a show about a girl who ended up killing herself, suicide, and you know, and the people who were actually involved in her suicide, and as to the reason why she decided to kill herself. And I was like, should I watch this? Should I not watch this? You know, I think it would be a good. You know, it's good sometimes to watch shows that open your mind. And I'm not weak. I do watch a lot of shows that, you know, like that will make you uncomfortable but I will learn something from. So if it's a show that will make me uncomfortable but I will learn something from, I'm willing to watch it. So would you recommend me to watch it, guys? Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to talk about before I say bye to you. You know, in this world, it's very easy, especially in this world of social media, and it's like you look at people's lives and this and this and that. It's very easy to think that to just forget about the little things, the little stuff. We all eat, we all drink. I think I'm sitting inappropriately. You know, let me be a lady. We all eat, we all drink, we all watch Netflix sometimes. I'm very careful about what I decide to watch. See, my heart is precious, okay? But we all watch movies. We all eat junk food when we want to. Now I'm having this, but I think like a week ago I had a burger, I had fries, and I'm still trying to lose weight, guys. I'm trying to lose weight. We will have days when we feel pressured to have it all together, especially when you're in your 20s. But it's important to just remind you guys that live your life and don't forget to enjoy the little things. Appreciate the little moments. You know, the fact, guys, who is watching this, the person who's watching this, the fact that you are alive and that you are here and that you are you and that God loves you is the most important thing. The fact that you have life, that you are here, is the most important thing. You are enough. Even if there was no computer, there was no phones, there was no movies, you being you and breathing is enough. You are so enough and important. So I just want to tell you that people, we are all the same. From Beyonce to Queen Elizabeth, we are all the same. Just know that, like, you are so important, and find beauty in the little things. Just find pleasure in the little things. Sometimes it's good to just go out and see things. Go out and appreciate the sun or the rain. Just bring an umbrella with you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I feel really good about making a video like this. If you want to see more videos like this, when I talk about what's been going on in the world with the news whilst eating this that I haven't finished, then you know what, tell me in the comments that you like this type of videos, and then I will try my best to make more of these videos. See you on my next video, guys. Bye. Subscribe. Okay, bye.